Sure. When I talk about, so you want to be specific and focus on, because you did two things. First, I said women are inferior. So we talked about the biology, which I think I've explained that now at this point. Now you want to talk about the part where they can't make their own decisions. You want to talk about that part now? Because it was a two-part question.
Yes, I actually did ask the first time, the second time, and the third time about women's intellectual capacity.
Well, I gave you a bunch of facts, and you kept just trying to not trying to engage with it. So let's go into the second one. So when I say women shouldn't be making their own decisions or whatever else like that, what I'm saying is, well, here we have is feminism, right? Women have the ability to pick any man that they want. They have more liberal. They have all the freedom, right, and liberty to do whatever the hell they want nowadays, right? So why is it that less women are happy, more women can't find a boyfriend, relationships are in the shitter, divorce rates are high, overwhelmingly initiated by women, by the way. Marriage rates are plummeting. Women are complaining all the time about not being able to find a guy.
Despite the fact.
When women are polled about dating, they always give.
According to what study? What's going on? This is Silver Stranger 01. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Myron Gaines cooks some college students because they have no idea what they're talking about. Strangers are gathered as the world is on the verge of shatter. Let's get into it.
I said, according to what study? You still have not given me any actual.
If you look at dating statistics, women are overwhelmingly not happy with dating and not satisfied with the quality of men that are out there. They complain all the time. Cornell did a study where women found like 60% plus of men as like around 80% of men as economically unattractive. Like, the reality is simply this. Most men. Okay? However,
according to what study? You still haven't quoted anything.
Okay. A majority of women are single. What does that mean?
According to what study? You still haven't given me any numbers.
Okay, this fucking guy, man. Do I need a study to say that 1 + 1 is 2? Do I need a study to say the sky is fucking blue? Do I need a study to say you're being a retard right now?
Stop strawmanning me right now.
Like,
Myron, shut the fuck up. Stop strawmanning me right now and respond to the fucking question, you bitch. Seriously.
Hold on. I don't know what this creature is, so I don't want to come off as misogynistic. I don't know if your name is Tom or Tommy, but the point is you're being a fucking retard right now, and someone needs to tell you this. And this, quite frankly, is exactly why trannies shouldn't have guns. You're fucking insane.
Oh my god.
And you guys don't live in reality. If I ask
I'm
you
not
right
the
now,
one who can't respond to a question. So
yeah, well, no. It's just like you're just dense. Me, I need a study on women being dissatisfied with dating.
No, I'm asking where you're getting your numbers from, because you're just throwing like 60% out here, and you're like, oh, the majority of women are unhappy. Where are you getting that from?
I just gave you dating and mating relationship statistics just now.
No, from where? From your own experience?
Marriage
Is that
rates
from you
are
being
down.
at the bar and overhearing this chick at the bar? Like, what are you
Divor-
talking about?
Marriage rates are down. Divorce rates are down. Bridal companies are shutting down. David's Bridal shut down, okay? Like, the entire marriage economy has been dying.
Probably because the actual economy is failing. Yeah, what the fuck?
See, I give him a fact, then he goes ahead and moves the goalpost again. I'm giving you
No, I'm not
statistics.
moving any goalposts.
All right, man. This guy, it's like you can't win. Even if you tell him the truth, it's like
I use
whatever.
she/they pronouns and I identify as non-binary. Thank you.
What do you identify as?
Non-binary.
It should be non-brain. That's what it should be.
Okay.
Like someone
Go
like
ahead,
this is just
you
Looney
can
Tunes.
insult me if you want. That does not matter to me.
No.
Factual.
Like
No,
here's the
wait.
thing.
I'm
Look,
still talking.
Here's the problem.
This is very interesting.
Let me ask you this: how many genders are there?
As many as you want.
That's the beauty. See,
why does it matter to you?
It's very difficult to debate these people because they don't live in fucking reality. So if you don't live in reality, we can't even have a foundation to have a real
Gender's a social
argument.
construct, honey.
Gender's a social construct?
Yes.
Okay, were you born? Well, I'm gonna assume you're probably born with a dick, right?
You have no idea what's in my pants.
Yeah, dude.
He did not ask a question. He said, "I'm assuming."
These guys don't live in
you were born with a
reality.
dick. He said, "I'm assuming you were born with a dick." That was not a question.
Okay. These guys don't live in reality. So, and this is the problem, is that since you don't live in reality, if you can't even identify how many genders there are, we can't even have a more complex conversation on more nuanced topics because we don't even have a foundation of reality here.
Because wait, so just to be
and
clear,
this is why, quite frankly,
don't talk
to be
over
very
me.
candid,
Don't talk over me.
this
Hold
isn't
on.
your
no,
show.
No, please wait.
To be
You've
very
been talking
candid,
too much. Hold
this
the
isn't
fuck
your
up.
show.
No, hold the
This
fuck
isn't
up.
your show.
I don't give a fuck. Hold
Okay.
the fuck up.
Okay.
Myron,
Anyway,
shut the
this
fuck
is precisely why trannies should not have guns. This is precisely why they're mentally insane. They don't live in objective reality. They don't understand how the world works. To them, the sky is green when it's clearly blue. So it's just ridiculous.
Yo, you can't. Did they turn off the mic?
No, mic is still on. We can hear you. Well, let's get ready to get the next person on.
Look,
I'll give you the last word. Go ahead. I'll give you the last word.
Stop
Guys,
talking over me.
Let him say what
I'm
he
gonna
wants to
keep
say,
talking
guys.
over you.
You're
You're gonna do it to me. I'm gonna do it to you.
I'm saying.
No, literally, shut the fuck up.
Say what you gotta say.
No, shut the fuck up. I mean, this isn't even a debate because you're not responding to the questions. What? You still did not answer how women are intellectually inferior, which was the first 4 times I asked. So,
okay.
I'm so sorry.
Most geniuses are men.
The
world was created by men. That's why they're intellectually superior. There you go. All the evidence is around you. Most geniuses are men. Everything is created by men. There you go. And if you look around, literally, I'm proving my point. But this is the issue, man. Oh, man. Yeah, every time I talk to a tranny, it just makes me say even more so, like, these guys can't have guns, bro. They're fucking crazy. Like, if they can't even identify how many genders we have, like, what? They don't live in reality. It's like, to them, it's like fucking Looney Tunes.
Yo, I'm not trans, though.
No, not you. I'm talking about the other guy. Or girl, or whatever that thing was. But anyway, what's your question or debate topic?
All right, bro. I'm going to need your best professional, political, analytical, mindset on this, bro. All right? You promise me that?
This guy smoked a fucking blunt before getting on here.
Nah, bro.
Holy shit, this guy's cooked.
All right.
Bro has sunglasses on at night, man.
All right, chill. All right. You're 1 inch in an ICE officer, and an ICE officer is 1 inch in you. Which way are you moving? And you can't say neither, or else your whole fucking family is deported.
What is a one? He's 1 inching?
No. You're 1 inch into an ICE officer, and an ICE officer is 1 inch into you. Is the scenario?
What?
Like you're fucking, bro.
Yeah, let's go to the next person. Next person.
Whole family's deported, yo.
Guys, let's try to have above 50 IQ conversations, please. No more high or drunk people. Hi, what's up?
Hi. I want to ask, do you know the basic debate structure? And you know what a debate is?
Sure. What do you want to? What's your point here?
Okay. Then here, I want you to explain your point for ICE did nothing wrong. Explain your reasoning.
Overall, or were we talking about good specifically?
I would talk about good specifically because I actually want to have a dialogue.
Okay. She was there impeding a ICE operation, which is illegal. Officers came up to her, gave her a lawful command to step out the car. She disobeyed, backed up the car. One of the ICE officers drew their gun. They gave more lawful commands. She drove towards him. Whether she moved her wheel in a certain way and didn't try to hit him or not isn't really relevant. What is relevant is that she drove the car towards him, which can be interpreted as utilizing deadly force. He reciprocated in self-defense with deadly force, and he stopped the threat.
Fair enough. Okay, so can we agree that ICE follows under the DOJ projects as a law enforcement?
No, because they're under the Department of Homeland Security, but they follow the Constitution when it comes to use of force.
Yes. But did you know that the Department of Homeland Security actually follows the same legal precedents of DOJ, specifically when it comes to actually enforcing their laws?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So what's your...
My point
Because
is...
policy and law are two different things, so that's why I want to make sure...
Yeah. So I prepared something because I may not be a former policeman, but I'm training to be a lawyer. So how about this? How about this? So can we agree that ICE agents generally have to follow the law and the Constitution?
Yep.
Okay. So we want to specifically follow under, say, ICE was started through the Immigration and Nationality Act, true?
No, they're started with the Department of Homeland Security Act, 2003.
Yeah.
But they enforced the INA.
Yeah, exactly. They were basically supported through the INA.
They enforced the INA.
They were actually.
And for those of you that are wondering, Immigration Nationality Act is what she's referring to.
Yep. And let's say this. How about this? Under the NIA, in Section 1357, powers of immigration officers and employees, subsection G1 states that an immigration officer must carry out such function to the extent consistent with state and local law. True?
Say that again?
This is a direct quote. Immigration officers must carry out such function to the extent consistent with state and local law. That is a direct quote from the law.
Well, again, that's open to interpretation based on certain facts and circumstances. But what is your conclusion here then?
Okay, so here, let's keep going down. So basically, we're following that the legal precedent when it comes to murder and specifically police force use of a deadly weapon follows ICE, correct?
Well, it follows the law.
Yeah, and ICE is under the law.
Yep. So what's your...
Okay, so perfect. So I want to specifically talk about how when it is available or when it is all right to use deadly harm, when it's, say, for a police officer, for example, because it's the same thing. And again, you would know this.
Go ahead.
The main thing is that a police officer is only able to use deadly force when they are reasonably in danger. True? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
So here, let's go specifically. Title 1, Section 16.2 of the Justice Manual, which follows the DOJ. Again, this DOJ, and also it follows state, local, and federal law, is said that a law enforcer is not permitted to use deadly force unless the enforcer has reasonable belief that the suspect poses an imminent danger of death or serious physical injury. True?
Yep.
Okay, so the conditions of that, of what they have to prove, isn't just what they think. We can't just go truly by this, but the specific law indicates that one of the limits is deadly force may not be used solely to prevent the escape of a fleeing suspect, including in a moving vehicle.
Yep.
So we agree he did not shoot the gun to stop the car. Did you say that?
No, he shot because she was using the car as a weapon. That's the difference.
Okay, but he's specifically using...
Two crimes could be committed at the same time.
Yes.
So the car has a dual purpose because it's not just, it's being used to escape while simultaneously also being used as a weapon. Since it got used as a weapon, that's what justified him using deadly force. Now, here's the thing you got to understand, because I see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to go on a technicality, whatever. Let's make this very simple for the audience.
Well, because facts don't care about your feelings, apparently.
Well, I'm going to give you right now. I'm going to give you the facts. You mentioned imminency. The car was coming at him. Imminent danger. Deadly weapon. He has his gun. Car versus gun. Proportionate. Another part of it as well. Also, law enforcement officers don't have a duty to retreat, according to the state, like the state of Minnesota mandates for other situations. Law enforcement a lot of times actually has to escalate to go ahead and be able to do their job appropriately. So again, they gave her lawful commands. He had his gun out. She drove towards him. A reasonable person, because that's what he's going to be judged on, not 20/20 hindsight like you're trying to do right now. A reasonable person would see a car coming at them after they've been told to stop and get out. That not only is she trying to run away, she's trying to run me over, which she actually did do, and he did get hit in the process, but he was able to move out the way while simultaneously shooting and defending himself. This is very simple, open shut, self-defense. The car is a deadly weapon, whether you want to accept it or not. It is what it is. The real reason, though, why everyone is bitching is because it was a woman, right? And people say, oh my God, he killed an innocent woman. But the reality is she was committing a crime. She committed a felony, and she tried to run him over in the process. And the car was a deadly weapon.
I'm not here to talk specifically about the legality of Renee Good. And
that's what I'm arguing. What are you arguing then? I thought we were talking about facts, not feelings.
I'm talking about Jonathan Ross's action, who is the officer that shot her.
Okay. He was justified.
No, actually, because again, according to the DOJ, which has been admitted and thoroughly reviewed by this presidency and the federal bureaucracy, so it's still by their law, specifically firearms may not be discharged solely to disable moving vehicles, true, but a person in the vehicle is threatening the officer or another person with deadly force by means other than the vehicle. And the specific goes, or the vehicle is operated in a manner that threatens to cause death. Is that true? Okay.
The vehicle is being operated in a manner to cause damage or death, yes.
Okay.
So that
watched
justifies
the
him.
videos?
A car is looked at as a deadly weapon.
Have you watched the videos, specifically of Jonathan Ross's phone?
Yes, I saw him get hit. You can literally hear the wind get knocked out of him when he gets hit. He's surprised when she drives.
Did you see what happened before?
He was walking around recording the car.
Yes. No, and in that video, you can see Renee Nicole Good say, "I am not mad at you," smiling with her right hand on the wheel.
She was being sarcastic.
And her left hand out.
She was being sarcastic. Anyone with half a brain knows that she was being
But
sarcastic.
it's still, they don't know. Again, if we're going to be reasonable, you want to say this. Again, it was clear that her hands were in view. It's clear she didn't have a weapon readily available to her that she could instantly grab.
What part of the car is the weapon do you not understand?
No, because here, I'm going to get to that. Because the thing is about a moving vehicle, there has to be a reasonable obstruction of being able to move out of the way in a defensive manner. That is actually another subsection of when you can use, you say, self-defense. So there had to be a manner in which...
Police don't have a duty to retreat.
No, they have a duty to protect themselves, actually.
They don't have a duty to retreat. They don't have a... See, this is what you're not getting. It's funny that you're mentioning the DOJ and you're mentioning how he allegedly broke laws of the DOJ. If that's the case, why isn't the AUSA's office prosecuted him? This would be a slam dunk for them, right? This would be awesome. Let's go ahead and go after a federal agent.
They're working on it right now, actually.
No, he's not going to get indicted. As a matter of fact, a bunch of AUSAs resigned because they're progressives and they're mad that he's not going to get charged.
Okay.
So you're wrong once again. Anybody else?
No, I'm not wrong, actually, because I haven't gotten to there. No.
She got cooked all over the place.
Finish? Okay, so it's specifically, again, the moving out of danger. If you see the video, he has about 2 to 3 space from where the car is, where he is, and where the road is. So there's a reasonable doubt that he was able to go back and actually move out of the way. So he has the ability to defend himself, and he specifically stayed in the way of the car, which, again, you can see for 2 straight seconds, you can see her start to move and turn the wheel to the right. Stop. She backs up. First, away from him, he steps forward. You can see 2 seconds, 2 whole seconds of her fully turning the wheel away from him, and then she moves. There is an incredible amount of evidence that he has saw it because of the video. So he has he has reason to see that she wasn't planning on hitting him because she was literally moving out of the way. So I'm saying his use of deadly force was not self-defense. It was truly a case of just, for me, idiocracy.
And this is why women should never be in positions of power. Holy shit. See, because here's the thing that she doesn't understand. He's not going to sit there, right?
Also,
like this is what you need to get, right? Like as someone who's worked in law enforcement, anyone that's been military, law enforcement, anyone that understands using firearms and self-defense and using deadly force, he's not going to sit there and be like, okay, she turned the wheel 7 degrees to the right here. It probably won't hit me.
It wasn't 7. It was a full 180.
Let me go ahead and just get out the way this much, and I won't no. They gave her lawful commands. She didn't comply. She backs up the car.
Watch the video.
She backs up the car. They still are giving her lawful commands. Gun is out. A reasonable person at that point would be like, okay, she's going to stop. No, she guns it towards him. Now, I see what you're saying. She spun the wheel this way. She might have not been intending to hit him. That doesn't matter. What matters is, did he behave reasonably given the facts and circumstances when he pulled that trigger? And a lot of people put in that situation would probably pull the trigger. That's what determines the reasonableness. I guarantee if you were in that situation and you were in front of her like that and you gave her lawful commands and you had the gun out and she started going at you, you'd fucking shoot. And
I wouldn't use a
Women
deadly
almost
force. I would use other ways.
More than men do.
Or at least you'd shoot
cops.
the car. You wouldn't shoot her. You'd shoot the tire to stop her. Again, there's a way to do it. And also, again, I don't even know why I debated you, because if you don't view me as a human being, then you know what? I hope you get no pussy for the rest of your life, and I bet your dick is a carrot.
Yeah.
God bless. Fuck you.
This is why we got to keep these women in the kitchen. This is why they got to be in the kitchen. Ridiculous. See, like she's arguing on feelings, and she doesn't understand that reasonableness is not based on 20/20 hindsight like she's trying to do, talking about the wheel, whatever. And there's another thing, too, also that people need to understand. If you're in front of a car, can you see how fucking far the wheel turned? A lot of times you can't. Can't see.
No, you can't. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. As always, stay dangerous, my silver strangers. Peace.
Why won't you die?
Beneath this mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And